Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the 144,000 and the rest of the elect. This lesson, it shouldn't be too long. Lord willing is edifying. I've been watching, different videos from the apostles, the elders, different brothers, going into Alazar of Sakari, who once called himself, the chief high priest, the highest, the man that exalted himself above the apostles, all the elders in Israel, and is now being found out to be, a weirdo. But hey, this is all through the revealing of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And hey, you brought this really on yourself. But I'm just gonna get into the scriptures. This is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach chapter 23 and verse 15. The man that is accustomed to opprobrious words will never be reformed all the days of his life. So the man, you're accustomed to this. This is what you're used to, what you're prone to now. And let's look at this word for opprobrious. As it goes into, well, I'll just read it. This is opprobrium from the dictionary.org, and it says a reproach, a taunt, a disgrace, a shame, dishonor, scandal. So, Sakari is, being named after the daggermen, that were carnal men back in Israel in ancient times. This is them back here today, scandalous men. Let's look up this word for scandal too. And I'm going to come back to that, Lord willing. But a reproach, a taunt, a disgrace, and shame. These are very shameful men. These are shameful things that's coming out about you, Alazar. Very shameful things that you don't even want to repeat. Here, let me just go down on this. To a cause, an object, or situation of disgrace or shame. So considering all the things that you've done, things that we know about, with the Passover, having whores at the Passover, then when you were rebuked on it, and you said, you lashed out at everybody that rebuked you, and then sided with enemies, calling the men of GMS, rapists, or grapists, I should say. Now, but this is the behavior that you've done is very disgraceful behavior towards your elders. Here, disgrace or bad reputation arising, and you're that same person that said, GMS is a blot on the name of Israel. Meanwhile, all the things that you've done, all the things that you're accusing us of, and you're here it is, you're guilty. But this is you. Disgrace or bad reputation arising from exceedingly shameful behavior. And hey, none of the men in GMS can be counted as participating in any of that kind of stuff. Because if you did, you'd be out. Adultery, you'd be out of here. Anything. You'd be gone. Scornful, contempt, reproach. And now let me look at that word for, I'm not trying to look at that. Here, scandalon, a snare, a stumbling block, the cause of offense. And a lot of things are going into stumbling blocks. you put stumbling blocks in front of people that would learn the gospel by saying that Paul, Paul's writings are not scriptural, taken away from the scriptures, when Yahushai himself, the second in command over everything, who Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has now given everything, said that he was okay. That Yahushai himself endorsed. And who are you? Let's look at here. This is scandal. Let's see here. Scandalum, that on which one trips, cause of offense, literally a stumbling block. An incident or event that disgraces or damages the reputation of the persons or organization involved, damage to one's reputation. And hey, to the men of Great Millstone, the servants of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, we could already see, something's not right about you. Something's off on you. Every time I see a picture of you, I always see in your eyes, you got dark eyes. You got a, dark countenance. But hey, you're had been going around putting yourself up as this upright, morally upright, lawkeeper guy, and you doing all kinds of wickedness. And now it's out there in the open for everybody to see. But again, back to Sirach chapter 23, verse 15. The man that is accustomed to opprobrious or scandalous or shameful or what was that other word? What was that? Dishonorable behavior, scandalous, will never be reformed all the days of his life. So hey, you're accustomed to this. Even though you made the video crying, this, that, even in that apology video, hey, you threw other people under the bus before you even got to the apology. Which, hey, if you're a leader, you're going to take responsibility for yourself. You're not going to blame everybody else for your actions. Verse 16, 2 sorts of men multiply sin, and the third will bring wrath. A hot mind is as a burning fire. So if you're a hothead, you can't control your anger, you can't control your temper. That's a fire. That's something waiting to happen, a disaster waiting to happen. It will never be quenched till it be consumed. A fornicator in the body of his flesh will never cease till he have kindled a fire. So again, a fornicator, those that are outside the law, you haven't. Matter of fact, let me look at that. I'm not gonna look into every word. Okay. It says they have intercourse with prostitutes. No, that's not what I want. I want the dictionary. Let's just say unlawful sexual intercourse. A fornicator in the body of his flesh will never cease till he have kindled a fire. All bread is sweet to a whoremonger. He will not leave off till he die. A man, I'm getting to the point. A man that breaketh wedlock, saying thus in his heart, who seeth me? I am compassed about with darkness. The walls cover me, and nobody seeth me. What need I to fear? The Most High will not remember my sins. So, in this case, you doing all manner of wickedness. You're not considering that the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, sees, remembers everything. You think nobody sees you. You think nobody's going to see them text messages. Nobody's going to see any of this stuff. You're thinking that everything that you do is going to be secret. but Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai reveals secrets. Verse 19, such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men and considering the most secret parts. So men like this, their only reason they're sorry is because they got found out, because the secret's out. You know, they only care what people think, not what Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai thinks, what his judgment will be for your actions. You know, because here it is this whole time, you're not fearing Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai when you said that, hey, Paul is not scriptural. When you're going against the men of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai on the laws on grape, which was just going into the laws on grape. Nobody's actually running around doing that. You know, but this is Revelation chapter 22 and verse 18. For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book. If any man shall add unto these things, the Most High shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book. So if you add anything to this book, you know, the Most High is going to add curses to you, add plagues to you. He's going to add more to you. And if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, the Most High shall take away his part out of the book of life, and out of the holy city, and from the things which are written in this book. So if you add anything, you take it away from anything, from this book, from the prophecies, anywhere. Hey, your name is going to be blotted out. You're going to be plagued. You're going to be cursed. And that's what you've done, Alazar. Now you took away, you know, the writings of Paul, just so you could do what you want to do. So you could wear fitted caps. So you could do whatever you wanted to do. Now you take away Paul. Paul is not scriptural. Guess what? Yahushua endorsed Paul. Peter endorsed Paul. And you start whittling away at the scriptures. It's whittling away at the books one by one. Just so you can do what you want to do. So just so you can, you know, fulfill the lust of your flesh. Matter of fact, where is that? A child that is self-willed. I think that's. Let me see here. Oh, willful. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, let me try Google. Oh, okay, because it was with one L. It's Sirach 30, verse 8. Sirach chapter 30, verse 8. And horse not broken becometh headstrong, and a child left to himself will be willful. So, same like a horse. You don't train that horse. You don't break that horse. If you watch different movies or if you have been around horses, or especially in the movies or a TV show or whatever, they'll have this one horse. It'll be, I don't know, a stallion or whatever. I don't know too much, but they have this one horse that has like a will of its own, and it needs to be broken to where it won't let anybody ride it. Things like that is throwing people off or whatever, and eventually, somebody comes along and breaks the horse. Now it's tame, and all this kind of stuff. Well, the same thing with a child. A child needs discipline. A child needs to be, disciplined and taught, and some to more severity than others. Otherwise, it's going to grow up and be wild. It's going to just do what it wants to do, whatever that child wants to do. And Alizar is that child, and hey, he's had plenty of correction. Plenty of videos. I've seen plenty of correction videos going on him. About the Passover thing, the wearing fitted caps, messing up the breakdowns, saying Paul is not scriptural. Many things. He's been corrected many, many times on his behavior, his conduct, everything, his teachings. And now you're seeing. But I'm gonna Proverbs 29 and verse 1. He that being often reproved hardeneth his neck. He that being often reproved hardeneth his neck shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy. So you constantly being reproved, and you constantly rebelling, hardening your neck, talking back. I ain't gotta listen to you. Y'all the same men that said you could do this to little girls. All this kind of stuff. Always rebelling, always got something to say. Well, guess what? You always got something to say. You always got some better way than the correction that's coming out. The love that's actually being showed towards you. Then guess what? You're going to be destroyed. And this is only the start. We hope that Yahweh Shem Yahushai brings more judgment on you. This is Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 20. Wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and the fools hate knowledge. So, this is the men of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, out in the streets speaking, giving correction, telling you to repent from your ways, to turn back to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. How long are you going to delight in these simple, stupid ways, into what you're doing? Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. So this is the reproof of Yahweh Shem Yahushai coming out, the corrections. These videos constantly going up. What you should and shouldn't be doing. Corrections are constantly coming out. Verse 24, because I have called, and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. So the word is going out, starting with the apostles and elders, on down to Great Millstone. The word is going out. The reproof is coming out. Calling for you to turn around, turn back from your wicked ways. But you're refusing. You're slapping away the hand. You're saying, whatever, man. Y'all ain't nobody. Who are you? All I got to do is follow the law. But ye have sat at not all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. You didn't take any of the reproofs. You rejected all of it. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. So now you're in trouble. Now all your dirty laundry is being exposed. Now you're being cast down in front of the congregation. Now you're being mocked. That's man. I mean, it says, "I will mock when your fear cometh." Now here it is. Now you've been getting dominated. You're a Batiman. You know, you nasty. Now your fears, all this stuff now it's being out there in the open. It's exposed out in the open. And Lord willing, that it'll continue. When your fear cometh as desolation and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come up upon you. So, because you didn't take any of the reproofs, you didn't take none of the correction. You just wanted to do what you wanted to do. You fulfilled your flesh, wearing fitted caps, drinking soda all day, running with gangs. Now when your destruction cometh, hey, we told you. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. So go ahead and try to call on Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You weren't listening all this time. Go ahead. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, he's not going to hear you. You've done all manner of wickedness. And now that your time of judgment is here. What you want us to do about it? You want us to go on a fast with you, a whole nation? Man, fuck you. Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 29, for that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And you hated knowledge. And you didn't choose the fear of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You did what you wanted to do. You said, oh, follow the laws, keep the laws, keep the laws, keep the laws. Meanwhile, if you had the fear of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, it would have drove away sin. You wouldn't have been in this situation. You wouldn't have had adulterers around you. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, they would none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof. So you despised. You didn't consider that the apostles, the elders, well, starting with the apostles, you didn't consider that they were sent by Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, that they were chosen. No, you exalted yourself. You said, yes, you were the chosen. You were the high priest, that they should retire. They would none of my counsel. They despise all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. So yeah, you're going to eat. Yeah, you reap what you sow. You sowed wickedness. Guess what? It's coming back to you. So, hey, Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, and peace and blessings to the 144,000 and the rest of the elect. Hey, Shalom.